All right, it is day one of the March challenge, and we are kicking it off today with a leg day, one of my favorites. So how these workouts are gonna work, we're gonna start every workout with a little bit of a warm up, 5 minutes or less. We're gonna get into our workout and then finish with a cool down. I'll always make sure to tell you what equipment you need before we get started. Make sure you have a water bottle always and your full gym gear. So let's get right into it, you guys. Today we're gonna need a bench or chair if you have one at home. We're gonna need our dumbbells. And then if you do have a looped band, grab that as well. If you don't, that's okay though. This is an optional piece of equipment. We're gonna get right into our warm up. So let's get started. We're getting down into a low squat. Some of you might be familiar with this. We're gonna sit down, bring those elbows inside the knees, push those knees out. So we're really opening up those hips. Now I want you to rotate. So cross one arm to opposite foot and reach up to the ceiling. And then switch to the other side. Awesome. Now we're gonna lift those hips up and stretch out those hamstrings. Back down. We're going to do that one more time. So sitting here, chest is up, pressing those knees out, opening up those hips, swaying side to side, and then rotating to one side and the other, and lifting those hips up. Awesome job. We're going to get down into a lunge position next. So starting with your hips stacked over that knee, I want you to squeeze that bum. So squeeze your right glute here if you have that left leg up in front. We're gonna hold this and then we're gonna push forward and really feel a nice stretch in that front hip. Come back, squeeze that glute, come down into that lunge and back. Squeeze and relax as you come forward. So try to fully relax after you grab that hold here. And then as you come down, you're going to be forced to relax and really open up that hip. We're going to do one more. Amazing. And then we're going to switch sides. So right foot in front, squeezing and lunging forward and back. So we're really trying to warm up our hips here. We have quite a few exercises today that we're going to be using those hips for. Good. We're going to do one more. Awesome. We're going to go into a 90-90 stretch next. So starting sitting on your bum, we're going to get a 90-degree angle at that front knee and a 90-degree angle at the back. Okay, so I can see it almost looks like a square here in between my heel and my knee. So I'm going to lean forward in this position, put my hands behind me, flip over, and then try and match that same position I was just in on the other side. So warming up the hips again here. You feel this in the glutes as well. We're going to do a few more. Amazing. One more each side. Awesome job. Okay, last one here. We're going to go into our groiners with an elbow tap. So starting in a upper plank position, bringing that foot to the outside of your hand, dropping your back knee down and tapping that elbow of the same leg in front. So here, left foot's in front, tapping that left elbow down. Remember, you drop that back knee as you do this. So good. We're doing two more each side. And last one. Awesome job. Okay, so we have a little extra, I'm going to say a little extra warm up today that we're going to be doing before we actually get into the workout. I should say, I forgot to say this at the beginning, if you ever need to take a break when we're going through this, please take those breaks when you need to. If I'm moving too fast, you can always pause the video, take a little extra break. Don't ever push yourself through pain. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You'll feel it today. There's going to be some burning. You should never feel pain or push through pain. So I think you should start to learn those feelings as you're going through these workouts, the difference between discomfort and pain. So again, never push through, always dial back. If you are feeling pain, you can always message me and we can chat about some options for you if certain exercises are bugging you. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing, again, this is still a little bit of a warm up. We're doing 5 squat pulses. So I wanna set up, feet are wider than the knees. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. We're doing that 2 times in a row. We're doing the same thing for a lunge. So 5 lunge pulses, stepping up, switching to the other side. 5 lunge pulses. We're just gonna repeat that twice. Okay, so just follow along, 2 rounds. Let's go into it. So 5 squat pulses, hovering around 90 degrees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and into that lunge. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the lunge, or squat, sorry. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, and again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up, and lunge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. I just wanted to get those legs fired up a little bit before we get into our first circuit. So first circuit, we're doing 30 seconds each exercise, 15 seconds rest in between. We're gonna need a variety of weights for this. So we're gonna start with a heavier weight. We're doing a goblet squat. And we're gonna do some different variations for the goblet squat. So the first one we're doing is a pause goblet squat. So we're coming down in that squat. Okay, feet are hip width apart. We're holding for 1, 2, 3, and standing up. And back down for 1, 2, 3, and up. So we are doing that for 30 seconds. We're gonna rest for 15. Then we're going into a staggered stance deadlift. I'm gonna use that weight again. So setting up, planting the ball of your foot about a foot behind your front heel, okay? Coming down, we're keeping that weight tight to our leg as we come down. I'm gonna switch sides. You wanna be feeling this in the hamstring and glute of that leg that is in front. So we're here, coming down, okay? So how it's gonna work. I forgot one thing. So we're gonna do the pause goblet squat. We're gonna do that staggered stance deadlift on one side. Then we're lifting that weight up. We're doing another goblet squat, but we're gonna be doing a 3-second negative. So we're counting 3, 2, 1 on the way down and then standing up instead of holding at the bottom. And then we're gonna flip to do our other leg for the staggered stance deadlift. Okay, follow along. There's rest in between, so I can quickly remind you guys what's coming next. Challenge yourself with your weights, and we're gonna get right into it. I'm just gonna grab one heavier weight for my first squat. And again, we're going 30 seconds, 15 seconds rest in between. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're pausing at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, and up. Make sure you're pushing through those heels, keeping that chest up tall. I want you to pull that belly button to the spine as you're going down and keep it there. So think about contracting that deep core. Good. For 3, 2, 1, up. Amazing, you guys. Keeping those knees pressed out. So good. Good. Okay. 15 seconds rest, and we're going into our staggered stance deadlift. So remembering here, we want to keep our weight shifted on that front leg. We're going in 3, 2, holding that weight in the same hand of that front leg. So right leg's in front, I'm holding the weight with my right hand. Controlling down, and then standing up, squeezing the glutes at the top. Pushing through that front heel. You want to feel grounded in that front foot. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you come up. 3, 2, and 1. So good. Back to our goblet squat. So again, this time 3 seconds down, standing up. So no pause at the bottom. In 5, and let's go. So 3, 2, 1, and up. Squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and up. What are those knees doing? Are they staying in line with the feet? You don't want them coming in as you go down or come up. Inhale. Exhale as you come up. Awesome. Okay, into the other side. So hopefully you guys remembered which leg you started with. So I'm on my left side now. So left leg in front, weights in that left hand. All right, coming down. That weight is forward. You're feeling it in the back of the leg that is in front. Okay, squeezing the glutes at the top. Inhale going down. Exhale coming up. Think about keeping that chest open, pulling those shoulders down and back as you lower down. So good posture. Amazing. Okay, guys, right into our goblet squats again with that 3-second pause. And let's go. Down and hold. 3, 2, 1, and up. Back down. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good job. Watch those knees. Push through the heels as you come up. Keep those feet planted. So good. We are almost there. 5 seconds. Let's get one more. Awesome job. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. I started with my right the last time. I'm going to start with my left this time. The reason for that, let's go, and I will explain. If you're always starting with the same side when you're doing unilateral things, so meaning you're doing one side, you're really focusing on one side. If you're always favoring one side first, there's a good chance you're going to be stronger because that leg is always going to be stronger if you're leading with it. Let's go, you guys. You got 5 seconds. 3. Awesome. Switching to our 3-second negative goblet squat. 3, 2, and let's go. Counting down. 3, 2, 1, and up. What is that core doing? Think about pulling those shoulders down, away from the ears. Okay, good posture here. Pushing through those heels as you stand up. So good. We got 5. Amazing. And last side here before we go into our second circuit. In 3, 2, and let's go. So you should be gliding that weight down the side of your leg. Amazing. 20 seconds. Really focus on where you want to feel this. It's one of those ones that if you don't put your mind in your muscle, you might be feeling it in some weird places. 3, 2, and 1. So good. Okay, I'm pausing that. Grab some water. And we're moving on to our next one. So next one is where we're going to need our bench and band if you have one. Similar format to what we just did. So first exercise we're doing is a hip raise. But we are going to do a hip raise hold. So I am going to show you. So band can go above the knees if you have it. We're gonna put a dumbbell on our hips as well. Obviously, you can do it with just body weight if you choose to. So we're here, we're lifting those hips up, squeezing the glutes and keeping that core engaged. And we're holding here for 30 seconds, resting for 15. Then we're gonna go into a step down. So similar to a step up, but we're gonna be starting up on the chair or bench that we have, and we're stepping down, gently tapping that toe and then coming back up. Okay, so same format. We're doing the hip raise hold, step down on one side, then we're doing the hip raise again, but we're gonna do reps. So we're gonna be lifting those hips up and down. We have no tempo for this one, so we're not doing 3 seconds, we're just down and up. Then we're gonna do our step up on our other side, okay? 30 seconds, 15 seconds rest. Grab some water, one more sip, and we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna grab my band. All right, you guys. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So hips are up, squeezing those glute cores tight. Your back should not be arched here. So if you're pulling that belly button to the spine, there's no way that you can arch your back. Okay, that protects your back. So keeping those hips up, squeezing the glutes as hard as you can. Knees are in line with the feet. So again, we don't want to see those knees inside of our feet. Chin also to the chest. Good. Okay, we're going into our step downs. So again, we're starting up on whatever it is you're using. Hand is in the opposite side. So I have my left foot on, dumbbells in my right hand. Okay, I'm lowering down, controlling on the way down. This isn't a tempo. I'm just making sure that I'm not forced to jump off the ground. So lowering down, shifting my weight forward. You want to make sure that your full foot is on the bench. 5. Awesome. Okay, back to our hip raise. And we're doing reps. Again, you can do this with or without the dumbbell and with or without the band as well. Okay, let's go. So down and up, squeezing the glutes, core is tight. Chin is tucked down to the chest. So you don't want to have your head back. Squeezing at the top. You got this, you guys. I have a love-hate for this exercise. Amazing. Okay, flipping to the other leg for the step downs. All right, let's do it. Remember to keep your full foot on whatever surface you're standing on. You don't want to have that heel off the edge. Pushing down, controlling yourself as you go down so you're not dropping. Your legs are activating when you're lowering your weight down. You have to control your body weight from just dropping down to the ground. Awesome. Okay, we are back to that first hip raise hold. And let's go. Chin to the chest, belly button pulled to the spine, squeezing the glutes. Make sure those heels are planted on this one as well. And breathe. Your knees should be in line with your hips. So if you look down, you should see that alignment. Ooh, the burn. Press those knees out. Good. Back to our step downs, switch sides that you started with. Dumbbells in the opposite hand. And go. Lowering down, tapping that toe. And up. Keep that weight shifted on that front leg. If you allow your body weight to fall back, it's going to be a lot harder to stand up. Control down and fast up. 3. Awesome. Hip raise reps. These will be the death of me. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Exhale coming up, inhale down, squeezing that core at the top and the glutes. Make sure the chin is tucked into the chest. 10 seconds. Oh man, those hurt. Okay, step down, last one. And then we have our finisher. All right, let's go. Controlling down. Watch that knee, keep it in line with the foot. Might feel a little wobbly. You can do this, you guys. 10 seconds. Amazing. So good. Okay, I'm gonna just quickly put these weights away. Get them out of the way. Whew. Okay. Sip of water before we start our finisher. Okay, you guys, so our finisher today, we're doing a series of exercises. We have 2 minutes to get through as many rounds as we possibly can. This is our final burnout. Okay, so how it's gonna work. First thing we're doing, a squat into a forward lunge. Squat, other side. Squat, reverse lunge. Squat, reverse lunge. That is 1 rep. Then we're either going into a squat in calf raise or take that impact out, squat jump, or if you want to take the impact out, you can do the squat calf raise, okay? We're doing 5 reps of that, okay? Follow along the first round with me. You'll get the hang of it. We're going for 2 minutes, as many rounds as we can. Let's do this, you guys, final burnout. And let's go. So squat, forward lunge, squat, other side, squat, reverse, squat, reverse. And now squat jumps or calf raises, 5 reps. I think that was 5. Okay, let's go. Squat, forward lunge, squat, other side, reverse. So good. And then jumps or calf raises. I am feeling this. We are almost a minute in. So we're going at our own pace. For this one, you guys, take breaks when you need to, but we have a minute to go. Wow, quads. So good. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to do squat and calf raise for this round. A little bit slower. So good, you guys. We have 30 seconds left, okay? And let's go. Nine seconds, all the way to the end. Wow, my quads. And that is it. Whew. I hope you're feeling that burn that I am. In a good way. In a good way. Okay, I'm bringing a mat out, stretching the quads to start. I'm gonna get up in a lunge position, grab that back foot, and like we did in the warm-up, try and bring my breath down here, squeezing the glute, and think about pushing that hip forward. You should feel that stretch. You can also do this with your foot up against the wall if you don't want to hold that foot, or you can use your bench as well. Holding, squeezing. So good. Okay, we're gonna come down into our thread the needle, reaching through, holding here. I'm gonna just demonstrate quickly a couple more exercises for stretching. You guys can just keep holding. So we're gonna do thread the needle each side, ideally holding for around 30 seconds would be ideal. Next, we're gonna do a side lying quad and hip stretch. So I'm gonna grab my foot, kind of like I was just doing, but I'm pulling it back and opening up that hip. So holding here. Again, 20 to 30 seconds on each side. Last one, we're gonna do the butterfly stretch. So again, you guys might be feeling it. We did quite a bit of like hip movement in today's exercises. A lot of those pulses, we're really using those hip flexors. So this is a really great one. I want you to grab those ankles and push those knees down and try and lower that chest down. So keeping a flat back when you're doing this, you're not rounding, okay? Flat back, squeezing and pushing those knees down. And that is it. So I hope you guys are feeling good. Your legs aren't too jello tomorrow, but we're gonna be doing upper body in our next workout. Amazing job. I'm so happy you guys are here. This is day one. We're kicking off. It's gonna be an amazing 30 days.